Present perfect. It has rained a lot these days. Simple past. It rained 10 millimeters yesterday. You see the difference? It has rained these days. It rained yesterday. And I love it when it's raining. We're talking about relationships. How to make people feel special. It's simple, but it's not easy. And I'll tell you the secret. To make people feel special. Hello, my friend. Welcome back. Today, you're gonna learn present perfect and simple past. We're gonna put them together today so then you can see the differences clearly. Last class, we talked about present perfect. Our classes follow a sequence of learning and growth. I encourage you to watch our classes in sequence, okay? If you want to watch the last classes, scan this QR code and you're welcome to our platform. Okay, present perfect. You will use the participle because it's something you have done. The simple past is something in the past. It's something you did. Okay? Remember this. The auxiliary for present perfect is have. The auxiliary for simple past is did. Present perfect, you have done. Simple past, you did. Present perfect, you have been. Present simple past, you were. Present perfect, you have gone. Simple past, you went. Okay? The regular verbs in English, we just add ed at the end. You have walked these days. You walked yesterday. You have called your friends recently. You called your friends last night. Regular verbs, ed. But the irregular verbs, they have a different form. And I will present you the most common irregular verbs in English too during this class. It's a nice class, super useful, and in addition to present perfect and simple past, you're going to learn how to improve your relationships. I always touch on it because the quality of our relationships affect highly the quality of our lives. If we have a good relationship at home, we're happy. If you have a good relationship at work, we're happy. If you have a good relationship in your neighborhood, in your community, you feel that you belong to that community. And to start this class, I brought this book here to you, The Let Them Theory, written by Mel Robbins. This theory of letting them says that we shouldn't be worried with other people's opinions. Sometimes we don't say positive things because we are afraid of the other person's response. Sometimes we don't do what we want to do because we're worried with other people's opinions. It happens to all of us. What Mel is suggesting us is, please let them. Do what you want to do. If you want to praise the person. Listen to this. Action is the answer. Thinking about your problems will never solve them. Waiting around to feel like doing something means you never do it. It taught me that no one is coming to save you. You must save yourself from yourself. You have to force yourself to make little moves forward all day, every day, especially when you don't feel like it. Small, consistent action changes everything. I suppose I was just waiting for some kind of permission to put myself out there. Maybe you're doing that right now, waiting for the right time, waiting to feel ready or a little less afraid, waiting for someone to come along and tell you that today's the day to start. The problem with waiting is no one is coming. No one is coming, my friend. You need to stand up and go. You need to get up and go, even when you don't want, even when you are not feeling 100%. The only permission you need is your own. I felt that I had become the most booked female speaker in the world. I was being hired by companies I admired. How did this happen? By forcing myself out of bed on those mornings I didn't feel like it. Learning how to push myself to take action when I was afraid or full of self-doubt or overwhelmed with excuses was a life skill that, thank God, I learned. And I have to tell you, once you master it, you will understand that you can achieve anything through small, consistent moves forward. What is Mel telling us? Look, I was feeling afraid. I was not ready. I was not 100%, but I decided. I wanted to evolve. I wanted to grow. So I decided to wake up and go. And through these small steps, I was able to get there. Changing my life wasn't glamorous. It was grueling. I didn't achieve success or financial freedom because of some secret. I did it because I was willing to do what most people won't. I woke up every day, and regardless of how I felt, I kept slowly chipping away at my goals for over a decade. A painstakingly slow process. Some days, all I focused on was just trying to be a little better than I was the day before. Often, that's all you need to do. I'm not special or different or gifted or lucky. I just found the tools that worked for me and I used them. Today, my entire career and life's purpose is sharing those tools with you. Through action, you grow. And then she comments about a rule she created for herself. She calls it the 5-second rule. What was it? She told herself 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then she got up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then she made the call. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then she went to the gym. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then she faced the uncomfortable conversation. Here she talks about it. The 5-second rule is about self-improvement. It will help you get yourself out of bed on tough days. Get to the gym, sit down and start writing. Open your mountain of bills. Take the risk, sign up for the class. Finally look at your bank statement. Do the last 2 weeks of laundry or take the AI coding class you know you need to take. Every time you count 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, you will push yourself through hesitation, procrastination, overthinking, and doubt. You teach yourself how to take action no matter how you feel. That's why it works. But over the years, I have wondered, why do I need to constantly force myself to move forward? Why am I so afraid of failing? Why am I so nervous about taking a risk? Why do I have a hard time asking for what I need? What exactly is in my way? Have you ever truly stopped and considered these questions for yourself? Why do you hesitate? What is it that is causing you to procrastinate? Or feel so tired? Or overthink every decision? What's underneath all that doubt? What is stopping you from doing what you need to do or living your life the way you want to live it? What are you afraid of? Deep questions, deep questions. I was shocked when I discovered the answer for myself. It was other people. Or rather, how I was letting other people impact me. I was spending too much time and energy managing or worrying about other people. What they do, what they say, what they think, how they feel, and what they expect from me. The reality is, no matter how hard you try or what you do, you cannot control other people. And yet, you live your life as if you can. You live as though if you say the right things, people will like you. If you keep taking on more work, your boss will respect you. If you act in the right way and cater to what your mom wants and also keep your friends happy, somehow you will find peace. You won't. You need to learn these 2 words. Let them. These words can set you free. Free from the opinions, drama, and judgment of others. Free from the exhausting cycle of trying to manage everything and everyone around you. You've spent too long chasing approval, managing other people's happiness, and letting their opinions hold you back. Learn how to stop giving your power away and start creating a life where you come first. Your dreams, your goals, your happiness. But the best part? The let them theory doesn't change your life for the better. It transforms the lives of everyone around you too. You might be asking yourself, Felipe, you just told me that this class is about improving my relationships. And then you read to me lines saying that I should learn how to say no, that I should let them, that I should set boundaries. Yes, exactly. During this class, you're going to see ways to improve your relationships and also ways to set boundaries. Because when you do it, when you stop trying to please everyone around you, you feel better. And when you feel better, you present the best version of yourself. Okay? Isolate distractions. Airplane mode. Now I am 100% with you. 0 interruptions. And let's have some water. Why not? Felipe, the glasses from last classes were too big. Okay, smaller classes today. So then you can have your water. This is yours, and this is mine. Cheers, my friend. This is your water. Please drink it. Hydrate yourself. Let's move our body. Move your legs. I trained my legs earlier in the morning. I have trained my legs. I have trained my pelvis. I have gone walking. And it's been a nice experience. Sometimes painful, but nice. Move your shoulders, your arms. Move your neck. Let's start today with the exercise we have done in previous classes, which is touching the floor and getting back to the original position, as if we're picking something from the floor. Okay, let's do it together. You and I promise you, you were not wasting your time when you were exercising, stretching, and breathing. I would never waste 1 second of your time, because your time was given by God. And this is very precious. Your time, my time. We should value our time. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. This exercise activates our core. Now, we're going to do this movement here, up. I'm feeling my shoulder. Oh my goodness. Okay, let's go. Let's face the pain. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, come on. Together, you and I. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay. Now, let me have some of your water. let's stretch our chest. We're going to open our arms and look up. Look up. The power is up there. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. All right. Now let's breathe. Let's breathe together. We're going to breathe in 3 times. Then we hold and we breathe out at once. Okay? Let's breathe in the wisdom we need to solve what we need to solve. Let's breathe out the worries. Let's breathe out the unnecessary loads we carry. Let's leave these heavy backpacks behind. Let's go together, you and I. Let's breathe in 3 times. There we go. Hold. Breathe out. Once more, please. All right. So good to see you here. You're not alone. Remember that. 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Are you afraid of entering new caves? Tell me, why are you afraid? Other people's opinions. Hello, my friend. Present perfect and simple past. Present perfect. Something we have done. Recently, these days, currently, lately. We have done it. Simple past, something we did. Yesterday, last night, last week, last month, last year, 10 years ago. Today, I'm going to present you the differences between present perfect and simple past, and also ways to improve your relationships so then you grow faster, so then you're happier, healthier, and wealthier. Okay? And I'm bringing to you this guy here, Will Guidara. Will Guidara has been one of the names, one of the global names when it comes to hospitality, when it comes to making people feel special. This guy had a restaurant in New York City, and he was famous for having the best service in town. And he has written a lot about the differences between serving someone and making someone feel special. Let's enjoy this together.
Service and hospitality are not the same thing. Service is the thing you're doing. In my world, it's getting the right plate of food to the right person at the right time. Hospitality is how you make people feel when you do that thing.
He's saying, look, in my world, his world is the restaurant world. In my world, to service means ordering your plate and putting it in front of you at the right time. This is service. Hospitality is how I make you feel. This is something I have thought deeply during our classes, because I have tried to offer you an amazing experience when you learn English, when you learn the content, and you also have fun, and you also feel that you're growing, that you are evolving, that you are now able to surf new waves. But there is a difference between an effective class and an effective plus fun class. Okay? Let's keep watching these diamonds from Will Guidara.
The most successful out there are relentless in bringing the best version of themselves or their product to life. They are unreasonable in their pursuit. Unreasonable hospitality, really, it just means making the choice to be as unreasonable in pursuit of how you make people feel as you are the product you're selling those people. I don't care how good your product is. I don't care how strong your brand is. Eventually, and this is not a subjective statement, it is objective, history has proven it to be true, someone will come around and build a better product or create a stronger brand. It's simply a matter of how long it will take. The only competitive advantage that really exists comes through investing consistently and generously into relationships. Because relationships take a long time to build. And when built the right way, the loyalty you get takes an incredibly long time to erode. And the best way to invest in relationships comes through hospitality.
Wow. History has shown that products evolve, and the company that is succeeding now is probably going to face competition that will present a better product. That's a fact. But when we develop deep relationships, the relationships speak louder than the product or the service. You know, sometimes we go to restaurants that are not the best, but they make us feel special. I have seen this in my life. If you visit our platform, voceaprendeagora.com, you will see our platform is outdated. Our platform has bugs. Our platform is old. I know that. And I have done my best to improve the platform, to fix the bugs, to make it more modern. Yeah, but I assure you that when you were here at home with us at voceaprendeagora.com, we make our best to offer you an experience that makes you feel special, because I know your name, I know where you come from, I know your best time to study, I know your performance, I analyze your numbers, I see your progress. You are special. You are unique. Remember this. Our relationships need to be cultivated. We need to be proactive when we improve our relationships. What have you done to improve your relationships? You can tell me, Felipe, last week I called my client. Last week I went to this person's office. Last week I made a special event. Last week I took a class. I have been a dedicated person. I have gotten better at what I do. I have done a better job. Just watch a little bit more of this amazing advice we're receiving from Will Gadar.
1. Be present. What that means is caring so much about the person you're with that you stop caring about everything else you need to do. And these days with cell phones as perpetual distractions in our pockets or with our ever-growing to-do list, it can become really difficult to slow down for long enough to actually listen to those around us. With hospitality, sometimes you need to slow down in order to speed up.
The first key to improve our relationships is to be present. I always tell you, isolate distractions. If you want to have a nice, deep conversation with someone, please leave your cell phone away. Last week, I was at my brother's home. We were having dinner there. And we were talking about life, about challenges, and he was checking his phone. And I said, my bro, please leave your cell phone away. No, but I need my cell phone because my clients are talking to me and I need to sell them right away. I said, this is not sustainable. We're here. We are enjoying this moment together. And you were checking your phone? Come on. And then he gave me blah, blah, blah excuses. We're seeing here, if you want to improve your relationships, number 1, be present.
Number 2, take what you do seriously, but take yourself less seriously. Way too often, people in customer service let their self-imposed standards get in the way of them giving those around them the things that will bring them the most joy. The moment you let your brand tell you that you are not allowed to do something that will make one of your key stakeholders happy, then the entire relationship has gotten out of whack.
What is he saying? My friend, be free to serve your clients with joy. Forget the rules. You can't do it. You can't do it. Please. This guy, Will Gadara, I told you, he had a restaurant in New York City, very fancy restaurant. And once he listened to one of his clients tell his wife that the only thing they hadn't done in that trip was eating an American hot dog from New York City. He listened to that. He ran to the corner. He bought the hot dog and he brought the hot dog to the table. The couple was crazy. They couldn't believe they were being served the American hot dog they were dreaming of. This is the kind of attitude we must have when we interact with people. Let's give them our best. And then, when we make them feel special, they forget the product, they forget the situation, but they remember how you made them feel.
And third, if hospitality is about making people feel seen, the best way to do it is not to treat them like a commodity, but a unique individual. The best form of hospitality is not one size fits all, it's one size fits one. The greatest gestures are bespoke to the people you're extending them to. You give them the stories that they will be inclined to tell over and over and over again, doing your marketing on your behalf far better than you'd ever be able to do it yourself.
What is he telling us? We are individuals. We love it when we are treated as an individual. This person made it specifically for me. Our students, when they become VIPs, I send them a special video for each one of them. No matter who they are, no matter where they are, I get my cell phone and I make a video for them. And I tell them, I know your goal is this. I know you want to have that. I know you dream of having this. I know your challenge is that. And you are not alone. We are together. And I have done it for years. And when I ask the gurus of business, they tell me, no, you need one standard system that serves everyone. I know, I have the system. My system serves everyone, but I have done an individual video so then you feel that you are special, and you really are. Right now, I am 100% with you, and you know that. Three, two, one.
Hello, my friend. How do we teach these little loved creatures? The best way is by the example. And I tell you this out of experience. Duda, my older daughter, she has some habits that she acquired from me, like putting the finger inside the mouth. And I tell her, stop doing that. And sometimes I catch myself doing the same thing. This one, the same story. We teach better when we give the example. I think we only teach when we give the example. I think this is the only way to teach anything, anyone, and even ourselves. How can we be the best examples for ourselves? And then for all the ones we love. Tell me, what's the secret? 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend. Present perfect and simple past. We're seeing the differences between the present perfect and simple past. And I tell you, present perfect, something you have done. Simple past, something you did. Let me show you. Present perfect. Simple. Simple past. Present perfect. Have. Simple past. Did. How come, Felipe? Well, I ask you, my friend, have you done it? You answer, yes, I have, or no, I haven't. I ask you, did you do it? You tell me, yes, I did, or no, I didn't. One thing we need to keep in mind when we're using the simple past for interrogative and negative, we have the auxiliary, did. And when we use the auxiliary, did, the verb is normal. I tell you, did you go there? You tell me, yes, I did. Did you do your best? You tell me, yes, I did. I ask you, did you get what you wanted? You tell me, yes, I did, or no, I didn't. See that the verbs here are in present because I'm using the auxiliary, did. For negative, the same thing. I didn't go there. I didn't do it. I didn't get what I wanted. Okay. Now, when you were going to say affirmative sentences in the past, in the simple past, these verbs are irregular. And now I'm going to say, and you will see the verbs on your screen. Let's use the technology in our favor. I'm going to tell you the most common irregular verbs in English. And you will see them in present, in past, and participle. Why? Because the verbs in the past you use for simple past. The verbs in participle you use for present perfect. Let's go. You are going to see the verbs here. Go, went, and gone. Do, did, done. Have, had, had. See, saw, seen. Think, thought, thought. Feel, felt, felt. Take, took, taken. Get, got, gotten. Make, made, made. If I repeat some verbs, you forgive me, okay? Become, became, become. Have, had, had. I think I had already mentioned the verb have, but that's okay. Know, knew, known. Felipe, show me an example. Of course. You went to your friend's home last week, but you haven't gone there a lot of times lately. You see the difference? You went there last week, but you haven't gone there lately. This is the difference. Okay? See the difference, my friend. Present perfect and simple past. We're talking about relationships. We're talking about how we can make other people feel special. Sometimes we want other people to treat us better. But if they don't know how to do it, we need to treat them well first. We need to show them how to do it. Sometimes we want our parents, our kids to do something different, but they don't know how to do it. They haven't done it before. They haven't been there. It's our choice to show them what to do. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend. When we talk about simple past, we use the expressions for simple past. I did my best yesterday. I saw you last night. We met last week. I gave a gift to my wife last month. This is simple past, okay? Remember the time expressions for simple past. Let's go. When you talk about present perfect, you talk about things you've done. You can use the time expressions for present perfect. We have studied together these days. You've come here recently. They've gotten together currently, lately, recently. Now tell me, what have you done to cultivate your relationships? Let's play a little bit more, and I'll let you know what I try to do to improve my relationships. Let's go. To cultivate my relationships, I try to serve my friends. I call them out of nowhere, out of the blue. What have you done these days? And normally people, when we call them, they answer and they wait for what we need. If we just say, no, I'm just calling to know how you are. I'm just calling because I miss you. I'm just calling because I have thought about you. I have thought about the moments we have lived together. Yesterday I called a friend, Tiagão, my brother, and I was telling him about moments we lived together, and we were laughing, and the conversation was so nice. We spent 10 minutes talking, and I felt so good. Now you tell me, who are you gonna call today? 3, 2, 1. Hello, my friend. Present perfect. It's raining a little bit here. Present perfect and simple past. We're talking about the differences between these two situations. Present perfect. It has rained a lot these days. Simple past. It rained 10 millimeters yesterday. You see the difference? It has rained these days. It rained yesterday. And I love it when it's raining. We're talking about relationships. How to make people feel special. It's simple, but it's not easy. And I'll tell you the secret. To make people feel special, you have to stop and pay attention to them. You stop and you listen to who you're talking to. I remember once I was in New Zealand. This was 25 years ago. And I was entering the bus. And there was this lady. She was the bus driver. She was wearing a hat, a cowboy hat. And in New Zealand, the driver and the person who receives the money, cobrador, the charger, is the same person. It's the driver. The driver manages the payments and also drives. And I entered the bus and I gave the card to this lady, the prepaid card, to ride the bus. She was stopped. And I was checking my phone. I had a Nokia phone. Remember, the old phones. And then she was stopped. And I was checking my phone, my little phone. And then I realized she was not doing anything. She was waiting for me. And I stopped and I looked at her. And she told me, "Oh, now you're paying attention to me." That situation has come to me. Now you're paying attention to me. She was right. If you and I, if we want to make people feel special, we need to be present. We need to listen. If I'm here talking to Renato, show Renato to the world. Renato, my master, my professor. If I'm talking to Renato, I'm talking to Renato. I'm not checking my phone. I'm not seeing anything else. I am paying attention to him. I'm talking to him. I'm listening to what he is telling me. Easy concept. Simple to say. Easier said than done, but necessary. Remember that. Listen and be present. Isolate yourself. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend. Yes, we're finishing one more class. You deserve a round of applause, of course. Today, you learned the differences between present perfect and simple past. Present perfect, something we have done these days, recently, lately, currently. Simple past, something we did yesterday, last night, last week, last month, 2 years ago, last year. Okay? And we also talked about how to improve our relationships. The importance of making people feel special. We are all serving someone in our everyday lives. Let's look them in the eyes. Let's pay attention to them. Please, when you were at home and you were talking to someone you love, move this device away, please. Because if you don't do it, the other person will understand that this is more important than that conversation. This device is more important than him, than her. Oh, but it's not. I'm just checking. It's just something from work. Come on. Come on. Set boundaries. I was reading to you at the beginning of the class. Set boundaries, and you will improve your relationships. But when you were talking to someone, pay attention to this person. Isolate the interruptions and the distractions. These things are easier to do at work than to implement at home. But if we are not our best version at home, for the people we love and for the people who love us, what are we doing? Before we finish this class, I'm going to give you a bonus. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, my friend, how are you? Esse é o resumão das 5 linguagens do amor escritas pelo Gary Chapman. São 5 linguagens do amor. Nós fizemos isso exclusivamente para os nossos alunos casados. Primeira linguagem, palavras de afirmação. É aquela linguagem que as pessoas querem escutar que são amadas, querem escutar elogios, querem que você diga a elas por palavras, que você expresse por palavras o seu amor. A segunda linguagem do amor é tempo de qualidade. São aquelas pessoas que querem passar um tempo de qualidade com aquelas que elas amam. Querem ficar junto. Quer ficar junto. Só. Estar junto com atenção 100% focada. Terceira linguagem do amor, presentes. As pessoas que expressam e gostam de receber presentes. E isso não tem a ver com o preço, com o custo do presente. Tem a ver com dar um objeto, receber alguma coisa. A quarta linguagem são os atos de serviço. As pessoas que veem o amor por meio do serviço. Elas gostam de servir, gostam de organizar, de estar servindo e também gostam de ser servidas. E a última linguagem do amor é o toque físico. As pessoas que demonstram o amor tocando. E o objetivo da gente fazer o estudo desse livro foi para que você viva melhor com a pessoa que você é casado ou casada. E é bem importante você identificar 2 coisas. Primeiro, qual é a sua linguagem do amor? Como que você gosta de receber amor? Primeiro ponto. O segundo é como o seu companheiro ou a sua companheira gosta de receber amor. É difícil que haja uma coincidência entre a sua linguagem com a linguagem da pessoa que você vive. Então, por isso você precisa identificar a sua linguagem e a linguagem da pessoa que você vive. Com isso identificado, fica mais fácil agradar e fica mais fácil também da gente ser agradado. Comenta aqui qual é a sua linguagem do amor e qual a linguagem do amor do seu companheiro ou da sua companheira.
Yes. 5 love languages. Some people prefer touch. Other people prefer affirmation words. Other people prefer gifts. Other people prefer presents. I'm this kind of people. Other people prefer time of quality. I'm this kind of people too. Remember, to improve your relationships, you need to pay attention to the ones you were in touch. Differences between present perfect and simple past. Present perfect, you've been, you've done, you've gotten. Simple past, you went, you did, you got. If you want to come closer to us, we have been here to serve you. Thank you so much. I'm Felipe Dib. See you next class.